Hi everybody. Welcome to the last round of Coworker Picks My TBR. And I got Cori, which was exciting and intimidating.
I read a lot.
A lot, yes. And good thing I'm on Goodreads, and I also stalked her Goodreads a bit. There's a lot of books on there.
There's quite a bit. Definitely, I think there's like almost 1,500 books on there, so.
Yeah, about, yeah. But most of these I didn't see or I couldn't find right away. But there were ones, it was like so awesome to revisit my books.
Right,
and all my treasures and see which ones I would really, really want someone to read. So we'll begin.
I'm excited because I read like pretty much anything, so.
Yeah, and all of mine are for children.
Which is totally fine.
Middle grade, some graphic novels, and I actually brought picture books just in case. Back up. So,
I'm excited.
We'll start with The Girl Who Drank.
I'm so excited. I've wanted to read this book for years.
So, this book is amazing. I don't say too much. But my son and I, we were reading it at the same time, and he took it, and I was dying. So original. All the characters. You love everybody. You cry. It's yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things. And isn't Kellie Barnhill, didn't she write The Unicorn in the Barn? Wasn't that an OwlCrate Jr. book?
Yes, yeah. So this one's a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, but the characters, it's so original, it's so good, it's, you almost can't stop reading it, it's so good. Yeah, so
I'm excited. This one has been on my TBR for a long time, so I'm excited to get, and it's so cute. Look at the dragon and cranes.
Yeah, all the magical elements you could want.
There.
In a bit.
It's a good first pick.
This one changes the pace a little bit. It's The Heart and Mind of Frances Polly.
Never heard of this.
And I really love the illustrator. And so I saw her working on the cover. Sometimes I do that. I end up looking into a middle grade book because I love the illustrator so much. And this book does not disappoint. So it deals a little bit with, well, obviously there's crows. And it's how she makes a connection. She's got an older brother, and she's kind of finding her own way through school. And she's kind of an oddball. She kind of owns it, but in a quiet way.
Right.
And then I won't say too much else, but it's very good, and it's so relatable. I think anybody can relate to her. Yeah, should I? I could read the inside.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
So is this a contemporary?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This looks like a really quick read, too.
It is. It's a very quick read, but it's so tender and straight for the heart. And the character is so original. And I loved her. And I felt like there was a lot, I could see myself a lot in her, and especially around her age, so.
She's 11 years old, it says.
Yes.
Well, that's exciting. I love it when I haven't heard of a book before. That doesn't happen very often anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, definitely excited to read this one. And middle grade just gets the best covers.
Yes, yeah. And I'm really bad about, like, this one, where I will buy it because I'm like, I love the cover. I won't even read what it's about. I'm like, let's take it home and try it out. Which brings us to Some Kind of Happiness. And I think I talked about this one in the green.
You did, yeah.
And I wanted to bring it because we both grew up. She goes to visit her grandparents, which was, I want to kind of say it's a farm, but it's next to a forest.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And so, since we both grew up that way and I related to it so much, I thought you would like it. And another one, it's middle grade, of course. So how old is she here? I want to say she's a bit older. Maybe she's not, but she's around 11 or 12, and her name is Finley. And her parents are separating, and so she gets sent to live with her, or not live, but just stay for the summer with her grandparents. And she writes she's been writing a story and drawing a story, like a comic book about a forest, and there happens to be a forest, and things take place behind her grandparents' house.
Oh, fun.
So this one I really, really loved as well.
Yeah, and I remember, because Claire Legrand is a big YA author.
Yes. And the cover is just, anytime,
beautiful.
Everyone is always like, what is this? Do
you know the illustrator of this? It seems it says Julia Sarda.
Oh, yes. So she did, she's got a lot of work. She did the lists. I know her mostly picture books.
Right.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. No, this one sounds right up my alley. Like you said, grew up in the middle of nowhere, so.
Yes, yeah, and that's how I really liked it for that too.
Cool.
Oh, this is so hard. Okay, I'm going to suggest this and then two graphic novels, but this is The Land of Forgotten Girls, and do you know Aaron and Kellie?
Yes, OwlCrate Jr. author.
Yes, okay, but yeah, what was the book?
It's Hello Universe.
Yes, okay. So this one is about two sisters, and I love it because they're Filipino, which I believe that Aaron and Jada is, well. So she brings these two little girls, they moved from the Philippines with their parents, and then their dad goes back to visit, and he never comes back. Oh. Or does he? Or is he? You have to find out. But it's not a feel-good book. It's very raw. It's very true, and so relatable. And I really love the way the older sister protects the younger sister, and also how the older sister's imagination helps her get through hard times.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's important to have the tougher stories in middle grade too.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of those. Like, and I think it's a good way to introduce kids who have a completely different life to this kind of life. That there's people out there. She ends up with her stepmother, and her stepmother's smoking and blowing smoke into her face, and she imagines her as a dragon. But it's a different life, and I think it's a good exposure for kids to see a different life, but also there's so much strength in it too. So
I'm excited for that. I haven't read Hello Universe yet, but I meant to during our readathon last month, and I never got to it, but I have it out from the library, so I might read that one too. But this is...
And the artwork,
just beautiful.
Just love it, yeah.
Sometimes all you need is your sister. How sweet.
Yeah. It's,
perfect.
Okay, so two more, and I'm going to do two because they're smaller.
Sounds good.
Graphic novel. Very... yeah, one-headed trope, but it's... I don't want to give it away too much, but it's so sweet.
Cute.
The artwork is creepy and amazing at the same time. Like, I love it, and the story is so adorable.
It looks awesome.
And very original. Like, and you don't really kind of expect where it's going. Like, you're kind of wondering what's happening. So I'm going to suggest this one.
This is so cute.
Yeah, and we love it at our house. We've all read it. A few of us have read it a few times. I've definitely, I've probably been through it 3 times. Sometimes I just like to revisit it. I really love her. So she's like, the characters,
It's like it or not, Bera has gone and found herself a quest. That sounds awesome. I love a good graphic novel, so that's exciting. And it's First Second. I love First Second, the graphic novel publisher. They do a lot of really good work. Yeah.
It was just randomly sent to me, and I was like, and I read it, and I was like, this is so amazing. Yeah. I was so happy to...
First Second puts out a ton of really good graphic novels. I've been checking out some of their other stuff.
I will. I didn't even, like, I hadn't thought about it, but I loved that one so much. The next one is from Nobro. Have you read this one?
No, but it's adorable.
I love this book. I love the artwork, the artist. I almost buy. I have her Wizard of Oz. If she illustrates something, I usually buy it.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, and it's hard to tell the storyline. You'll have to. But it's a little girl. It's very, and it's also just hard to tell because it's kind of open-ended. So it's kind of what you.
How you interpret
it, yes. And there's just recently, I think it comes out in a few weeks, a follow-up book.
Oh, fun.
Which I wasn't sure the way it ends, that there would be a follow-up. But this one was really well loved, especially in the picture book.
Right.
It's nice when a graphic novel is like a picture book. It's a good way to introduce, especially younger kids, but the artwork is amazing, but for some younger kids it may be a little too scary and creepy.
Well, I'm easily scared, so we'll see.
But beautiful. I loved it. Yeah, you could read. It says, every night tiny lights appear out of the darkness in Sandy's bedroom. She catches them and creates wonderful creatures to play with until she falls asleep. In the morning, brings them back to life with her whimsical drawings.
Oh, this looks adorable. I'm probably going to read this one like tonight.
Yeah, and it'll be a quick read. So
awesome.
Okay, I think I'll stop. Or should I keep going? I don't know. I brought too many. I wasn't sure.
No, let's end there. I'm going to try to read all of them.
Okay.
Alright, so Kellie chose for me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. 7 books? 7 books. But I have faith. I'm going to try to read them all. Okay. And I'm going to try to read them all pretty soon.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes. And I'm really excited that you picked some titles that I hadn't heard of, because I think working in this industry, it's awesome, but you kind of get like, you know every book title, like even if you haven't read it, you've heard of everything. Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah.
So it's nice to go into something completely blind, not knowing anybody else's opinion of it.
Yeah.
So
I looked through your list and I saw that you had quite a few of the OwlCrate Jr. So that's why in the beginning I was worried, but these are a bit further back. So hopefully, yeah.
Alright, so I guess that's the video today. If you liked it, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every week. Happy reading and thanks for being awesome. Bye!
Bye.